All right, well, I've tried many different types of wraps in my life, but never those filled with berries.
Cream cheese and berries. It's almost like having a cheesecake, but a healthy cheesecake, right?
Of course. Leave it to Marilyn Thomas, Fresh and Frozen Foods Manager here at Foodsmiths, to come up with the most innovative snacks. See, if I had ideas like this, I wouldn't get home and always resort to takeout.
We'll just keep working on you. How's that? Okay.
Slowly. What kind of a wrap have you made here?
Well, this one here is a mixed raspberry wrap on this side here, and what I've done was just took cream cheese with a little bit of lemon zest in it. That way you can have one type of cream cheese, but make a few different ones. And then I tried the dried fruit because I know my grandkids really like dried fruit, so I thought let's go ahead and put that in with cream cheese too. Just plays with it a wee bit, right?
You want to show me how it's done?
I sure do. So, you know what I was thinking when I was doing these? I thought let's go ahead and use some leftover carrots and broccoli. So I just lightly steamed the carrots because I was grating the carrots for something else. Put them in with the broccoli to warm up, chop them up. Now you can go ahead and pop some cream cheese in with that. And basically, it's a good way to use up some vegetables if you can do a little sweet and savory thing. So like, I can be sweet, you'll be savory, it'll work.
Okay. Just this much, would you say?
I'd put probably a little more, just to go ahead. You want to have enough to be able to keep your wrap rolled up and sort of use it as the glue, right?
Oh, right, okay. So a bit more.
And I mean, the cream cheese is your choice on that. You can put as little or as much as you like if you're a big fan.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing wrong
You know
here?
what, just take it, just scrape it off a wee bit. It's just a little sticky. That's all. As glue, there, it's going to work, obviously, right?
Right.
So then you're just going to mash it around a bit. And again, it doesn't have to be really mixed in tightly. It's just that you want it to go ahead and spread nicely.
So then how did you, did you mix the cream cheese in with your berries ahead of time, or did you line
I'm going to show mine differently instead. So now yours is just basically going to smooth that out and roll it up. Sometimes the rolling up part is the trickier part, but the kids have fun with this too, so they can help make their own fillings for their wraps for their sandwiches, right?
Liz, I like the idea that you're using leftover vegetables or berries or dried fruit in this case, because I always make more than I need when I'm preparing dinner.
So do I.
And then I've got leftovers, and you don't always feel like eating the same meal 3 days in a row just to get rid of those leftovers.
Exactly. And you don't want the kids to know they're eating last night's dinner sometimes, because that's all it takes is knowing it is somebody's leftovers before it's like not going to happen. So with these, get them to line them up, make them pretty. They can, you know, play with them a wee bit. And yours, you're just going to make sure that you have
should I be spreading it out further?
Yeah, just a little more to the edges. And then take a little bit of lemon pepper, because lemon would taste good with the broccoli and the carrots, right? So you could use spicings that your kids like, but a little bit of lemon pepper.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a few more of these on.
Lemon pepper.
And I'm going to mix the dried and the fresh together instead. It gives a different texture.
You're not making faces. I totally thought you would have gone this instead of smiley face.
It kind of ruins the whole thing when I roll it all up instead. But how about some cinnamon on mine? Because I don't want to be not as spicy. That's exactly right.
Okay, rolling.
So now the rolling, you're going to start, and you're basically fold your sides in and flip the hat up.
Flip the hat up, okay.
Yeah, there you go. And then just use your baby fingers to sort of keep them rolled in. That way you're not having it fall out the edges when they're trying to put it in their lunch, right?
Right.
Okay? Okay.
Perfect.
And
then you kind of cut them diagonally, right? Okay, so we've got these two here.
Yes.
I've got to give it a try. Now, what are these berries?
These berries are a fall raspberry. They're from a grass down in Jasper, and they're just a really intriguing, they're a lovely flavor, nice and sweet and juicy. Aren't they great in a cheese wrap? Kind of remind you a wee bit of a treat.
And the wraps that we were using before we go, they're smart and delicious.
That's right, multigrain, and they come, like you can get them in multigrains, whole grains, and play it up a wee bit, right? You can always go ahead and try something different, and with the savory, there's sun-dried tomatoes.
All right, we've got more innovative snack ideas to come from Perth a little bit later with Foodsmiths.